Hey, it's Mikey Mike. Hey, we are back at 6 Mile Cove in Nevada, and oh my gosh, what an amazing weekend. Me and my buddy Andrew were out there. Quick launch on the beach, and you can see there's not that many people out there. And the waters were a little chilly. It wasn't cold, but it was chilly. And working our way back to the beach here, grab the Strapless Surfboard, and we're going for a session. So here at 6 Mile, you make sure you body drag way out there to kind of avoid the crowds. You got people, jet skis, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you're safe and get on out there. The water's crystal clear, and the winds were up. They were up to from 25 to 39, I think. And yeah, so working the Strapless Surfboard here today. Diving the Kite, and here we go. And I was kind of at a weird angle, and the winds were kind of almost a side shore, almost onshore a little bit, and I was struggling to get around the point. I was getting real close to the point, and you can see it's getting shallow. Here's the kite cam perspective. Coming up, it's yeah, we're starting off, and we're just making it by the point. And there was just some few swells here, so I was getting kind of worked a little bit. And there's that shallow water, making it through, and I just kind of held my edge and made it through. So we make the transition around the point, so that was good. And just started working my way upwind. And this is strapless, so there's not a lot of forgiveness. But the winds are great, and almost lost it there. I was kind of getting a little squirrely, but still made it. And I'm on the 9-meter Switchblade, Cabrinah Switchblade, and this is the $60 strapless board I got off of eBay or Facebook or something like that. And it's working awesome. It's a 5'11", or yeah, I think it's about a 5'11". Maybe 5'10", I'm not sure. So back up and riding, going back the other way, and doing pretty good. You know, the wave, the swell was up. I'm telling you, there were some 3-foot swells coming through and a lot of wind chop. So getting beat up pretty good. Got a little air right there on the Strapless surfboard, which was pretty cool. And me and a windsurfer behind me were just having some fun and just moving along. And I got to try out the new Cabrinah 2021 Switchblade. It was really cool. It was really cool. Captain Kirk's from Long Beach were there trying out some demo stuff, not demo stuff, but they were testing out some gear from Cabrinah, and they were kind enough to let me try one. And it has a small bar here, and this bar was super smooth and a lot of D-power. It was great. And it kind of makes me question my D-power line, because this was so smooth. It was crazy. But I was immediately up and riding on this 2021 9-meter Switchblade. And I was riding the 9-meter, I think it was the 2019 Switchblade. And this one's a little bit smoother. I don't know, it just seemed a little bit smoother. The bar, I didn't like the bar. It wasn't wide enough for me. I like a lot of control, or, you know, to be able to, I need it wider. That's, you know, I just like to be able to send the kite as quick as I can, and I'm pretty good with that. And the small bar I wasn't a big fan of. Big bar looks a little funky, but hey, I don't care. I got plenty of power or leverage to move the kite where I wanted to quickly. And I tried a two-way turn in a second, and yeah, I didn't do it correctly. So just mowing the grass, I just decided, you know, lay back, and I didn't want to do any transitions today. My knees were a little funky, and I just didn't want to hurt myself. So I tried one with this kite coming up, and ended up crashing in the water, which was not good for the demo kite, right? But, you know, it wasn't that bad of a crash, but still. So diving the kite, and winds are up. I'm telling you, they were pumping. It was a great weekend on the 21 Cabrinah Switchblade here, and it's moving and it's smooth, and we were having fun and making my way upwind really easy. So if you're in the market for a Switchblade, any kind of Cabrinah kite, make sure you go down to Captain Kirk and check them out. Yeah, this was awesome to get to be able to try one without having to buy one right off the bat. So hopefully the Long Beach Kite Fest will come back maybe next year, and we'll be able to try out some new gear all the way around the boat. So I'm in the marina here, and I'm trying to dive the kite, and I saw what I did. I didn't turn the bar right, and I just basically just sent the kite right into the water, and then it's upside down, and then it flips, and fortunately it didn't flip itself inside out, and it landed face front, and I was able to relaunch the kite. So it has great relaunchability because I was able to get it. So I'm trying to backpedal. I got a lot of slack in the lines, the board's floating away, and I'm backpedaling because I know what I need to do. And then I get some wind and the kite kind of turns and gets some wind in it, and it sits on its nose, and I'm able to relaunch the kite. And you want to make sure you stay out past that buoy line. Just, you know, if you're going to do any kind of transitions or any kind of work, especially jumps and things like that, the Coast Guard or the Marine Patrol, whatever, they'll come in and give you a hard time. Not only that, you know, it doesn't look good for the kiting community. So make sure you're smart about it, and do what you got to do. So body drag back to the board real quick, and flip that thing over, and let's get up and ride. We're on this 2021 Switchblade, and I want to have some fun. And I'm strapless. I can't believe I'm strapless. But you know, my strapless board has a pad that has like a hump in the middle, and man, it hurts my foot like crazy. So I'm gonna have to get that trimmed down, or get a different pad for the back of this board. Actually, I'm looking at a couple other boards on strapless boards just to keep my learning up, and we'll see what happens. But so this is Mikey Mike. If you are trying strapless for the first time or so, leave some comments down below. If you've ever been to 6 Mile, I want to hear your experiences, because you know it's kind of an intermediate advanced location. There's some rules, that's for sure, so make sure you're following them, and be courteous to everybody. And we dived the kite, and we're up and riding again. And there is some wind, that's for sure. When I'm 227 pounds today, and it's pulling my fat butt up with a 9-meter, and that's pretty darn good. So we're going the other direction, and trying to struggle. The winds are a little light for some reason right here, but I make the transition and get up. And I'm just working these little swells that are going. I'm trying to use the swell to ride it right down the face of the swell. And you can kind of see the wind. There's a little lull areas a little bit, but wind was fairly consistent. I ended up getting stuck in the point a couple times and waited for the wind to pick back up. But hey, it's no big deal. It was it was good, and we were moving along. So when I have to trim in a 9-meter kite, you know it's bumping. Lake Mohave, it's great. Either they have south winds, which are really nice and warm, or they have north winds, which are a little chilly. And those are usually in the wintertime, but you never know. So it's directly either north or south. Any other kind of side winds, you do not want to kite in this location. So there was a little bit of waves here, a little swell, and I was trying to ride the little surf here, and it was fun. I was having a good time, actually. And then want to get this kite back to the beach and pass it off to Captain Kirk's, because they were kind enough to let me borrow this kite for a few runs here, which was a lot of fun. I'm telling you, it was a great kite to get to check out.
Great D-power.
Yeah, and that bar had a lot of D-power. I was super surprised.
It's nice, it's smooth.
They were super nice.
My fat ass, it got me moving, no problem. Yeah, keep it up at 12, and go ahead, let's get it.
And a quick transition to get that kite away from me.
Here we are. Good, thank you, sir. That was fun.
And you know what? It was a lot of fun. And you know, there's a lot of people on the beach. Everybody needs a little bit of help.
Yeah,
Cabrinah was super sweet.
and the bar is... Yeah, sure. No problem.
And yeah, this gentleman here, he said, hey, can you give me a quick launch? He said, no problem. So you can see the parking lot is almost extremely empty, which is never the case at 6 Mile. But for some reason, it was just nice and light. So we had a lot of room to launch our kites and not a lot of hazards and danger. So I'm helping this gentleman out here trying to get his kite launched. And he went out to have a good session. This is Mikey Mike. Make sure to leave some comments down below. Tell me how you guys are doing and how I can improve. That's for sure. Definitely doing better. Going strapless. I was forced to go strapless because my big 6'4" Edmondson's board, the fin ripped off, and I just, you know what? I'm liking it. So Andrew's here, nice enough to land my 9-meter, and and we met some cool people on the beach. There are a lot of people around. That's Mike and Beatrice. He's doing some wingdinging there, and Beatrice is just out around for the ride. So this is Mikey Mike at 6 Mile Cove. Leave some comments, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.